Hello and welcome to my channel. I will tell you about SQL Server running on Linux, running on Docker, running on Synology NAS. Stay tuned. As you might already know, Docker is a lightweight virtualization technology, very lightweight. Instead of virtualizing entire machine with operating system and everything, they virtualize just a process. So you have you are launching containers, which are in fact virtualized processes, very well isolated processes, and they leverage all the operating system of the host. You need to have a Docker installed, and it's very lightweight, very nice, and I will demonstrate to you how it works. But first, let me explain you about images and containers. Image is a file you download. For SQL 2017, it is 1 gig file needed to run SQL Server process, with everything inside that is needed to run a SQL Server process. And you download it, and then you launch containers from that image. Container is a SQL Server process. So you don't have entire virtual machine which you can RDP into, but you have a SQL Server process container, and you can connect to it. It's SQL instant. So it takes almost no space. And you can use single image to launch multiple containers, multiple SQL Server instances. You don't have SQL agent. You have only one process, SQL Server process. And I will show you how it looks and see the demo. All right, let me show you something. Let's connect to the database. Connect. And now we will type print version and run it. It's a developer edition on Linux, Ubuntu 16. SQL Server 2017, the latest version. But what is interesting, it is on the NAS. Let's create a database, test, run it. Already exists. Okay, test 2, execute. Let's see, refresh. Here it is, so you can work. It's on the NAS, Synology NAS. So you have to install Docker, and in containers, we have SQL 2017 Developer Edition. If we need now Standard Edition, normally we would install new virtual machine and install SQL Server Standard. Or we would go through entire installation of, on existing machine, another instance of SQL Server Standard. Here, we can go to Duplicate Settings. We say SQL 2017 Standard. Okay. And then we edit, and we say it's not a developer, it's Standard Edition, and we have to use other port because this one is already taken by the first instance. So we created another instance of SQL Server, but this time Standard. Let's see, can we connect that? Let's create a new connection to NAS, but port is 1533, password, and boom, we are there. Let's print version, Standard Edition, Ubuntu Linux 2017. Cool, huh? No databases, we can create database or std base, and here it is. Cool, huh? Let me show you how you can do it. So if you have a Synology NAS, to the package center you install Docker. Then you run your Docker and go to the registry of all the images on the internet in certain store, images store. And then you type Microsoft SQL, enter. And the first one is official image of Microsoft SQL Server on Linux. And then you download it, it's a 1 gig file, and then you create a container. But I will do that for you now. We will stop, and we will stop this one, and then we will delete. Clear means to lose the state, to lose the databases. Delete, remove the container. Action, delete. We will remove the container. And now I will create a new container from this image. Double click, and my container is called SQL 2017 dev. Advanced settings. Okay, I have no advanced settings. Next, run the container after the wizard is finished. Apply. And container. Yoo-hoo, it's running. Great. It's running. Let's try to connect. Oops, it's not running. Why? Why it's not running anymore? I can try to power up, but again it stopped. What the heck? I mean, it's better to teach you how to troubleshoot this situation than to show you immediately the solution. So let's go. You say go to, we need to see the log. So go to log and go to the bottom. Let's see the details. Log. That's better. Okay. Inside the container, there is a log. And you can see the log. It's like a SQL Server log, in fact. And you can see SQL Server tries to start. You can accept EULA by accept EULA environment variable. Okay. That's what is missing. So if you go to the image and click this link, it will take you to the page about this image. And you can see that this image has some requirements. And we didn't read that, right? But it has some requirements, and environment flags or variables. We need to set accept EULA to yes. So let's do that. Container, edit, environment, add, accept EULA, yes. Apply. Now let's try. Yeah, it's running, it's running. Let's see the details. Log. Good, good. It reads from the file. Query store. It's running. Cool. Can we connect to it? Let's see the details. Port inside the container is 1433, but I can access it on this ugly port number. So we need to change the port. Then we will stop it. And we will change the port to 1433. So we will access it on 1433. Let's run it. Okay. How to connect? Let's see. Process, log. Okay, but how can we connect? We don't know the SA password and we cannot connect. That means we need to set SA password. Let's see. SA password is something. So we will set SA password. Add it. Environment. Add SA password. We will say just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Apply. Now let's try. Start. And let's try to connect. Okay, disconnect, connect to NAS on port, default port, SA 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Connect. For some reason it cannot connect. Let's see what is happening there. Oh, it stopped. Why it is stopped? Let's see. Details, log. At the bottom, we can see unable to set system administrator password. Password does not meet SQL Server password policy requirement because it is too short. Password must be at least 8 characters. Oh, okay. Let's go edit. Environment, and we must ABCD 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the password is hopefully long enough and complex enough. Let's try to connect again. ABCD 1, 2, 3, 4. Connect. Hopefully you will choose a better password. This is just a demo, so yeah, it works. Great. Okay, our first container is set, but what settings are interesting here? For example, if you create a database and execute create database test. Database created. It's here. And even if we stop our container, it will stay there. It will be there. Let's start it. Let's reconnect. Let's refresh that connection. And database is still there. Okay, but what if we clear? You see, clear. So we'll stop it. And we will right click, clear. Container will be cleared. All of the data will be lost. Are you sure? Yes. And after this, our database is gone. I will turn on the container. You see test database is here, but let's reconnect. Okay, databases. Gone. Databases are gone. Let's see how we can persist databases even after clear command. We have here, I need to stop it first. And then in edit, I have volume. I can mount a folder. Add a folder on NAS, add a folder. For example, I already have some mssql. I will create a folder, demo, SQL demo. Okay. And now we select it. And this is the outside folder on my NAS, shared folder on my NAS. You can see it here. NAS, Docker, mssql, SQL demo, shared folder. But internal folder, what to put here? I don't know. Really, I don't know. And here is nothing. There are no instructions where to map the folder. And what now? For a complete list, refer to documentation here. Okay, let's click that. Quick start, prerequisites, blah blah. It's a long page and we don't have information we need. Here are at the bottom of the page link to the third page, how to persist your data. You see how intuitive it is? Host directory, like this. Let's try that. Paste and apply. And now if I run it, let's see, can I connect? Refresh. Oops. Refresh. I can connect. Let's try, let's create a database. Test. Okay, it's there. And what about files? Let's see the files. Oh. Execute. It's in the data folder. Details. Volume. var opt mssql. And we got var opt mssql data. That's where our test MDF is. Let's check in the shared folder Docker mssql SQL demo data. Oh, system databases and our test database file. Let's see if we clear the container. Let's stop it. Let's clear it. Clear. All the data will be lost. Are you sure? Yes. Last time that deleted the database. It is a dangerous thing to do. Let's turn it on. Let's check the file system. Refresh. It's still here. At least data files are still here on the Synology NAS. But is the data accessible? Let's reconnect. Reconnecting. Databases. It's here. It's persisted. We didn't lose it even after clear command. So if you want data to persist, you need to map a volume like that. But what if we want to run SQL 2016? There is no Docker image for that because it cannot work on Linux. Maybe there is Docker image for Windows-based Docker, but I'm not aware of it. So far in Docker, only 2017, SQL 2017. So for 2016, let's connect to 2016. And we are on 2016 instance. Let's check. Yeah, developer edition 2016. And let's see, what is this machine 2016? Where is it running? It is a virtual machine running inside Synology NAS. So let's connect to it. Here we are. It's a Windows machine, 4 cores, 4 gigs of memory. And let's see services or processes with most memory, SQL Server, of course. And let's see disk speed. I ran disk speed 3 times, 1 gigabyte. You see sequential read, a little less than 200 megabytes per second. Sequential write, 560 megabytes per second. Let's see the IOPS when a random read is there. Q depth 32, 1 thread. 13,000 IOPS in read, and in write 16,000 IOPS in write. So it's really amazing speed. Let's see the performance of the disk. Open resource monitor, and what we see, let's go to disk, let's expand the middle section, collapse this one, order by total, see the response time. Response time is 0, because this Synology device has 16 gigs of RAM, and it uses it mainly for caching, especially write cache, and after that it has 2 M2 drives for cache, SSD cache, 2 times 256 gigs of SSD cache, and below that is our normal NAS drives. So this virtual machine is running on those stacks, so that's the speed it gets. If you see the storage, here it is. Storage manager. We have 4 disks, 2 cache devices, and let's see the cache. I think SSD cache, yeah. Here it is, SSD cache, two SSD devices, and this is the real-time usage. No reads, no usage. Cool, huh? Thank you for your attention. I hope you liked it. Press like button if you liked it. Soon SQL 2019 is out, and you will be able to download image of SQL 2019 and do this thing by yourself. As you saw, Synology is really nice device. It's ready to set up Docker there and to launch it. You just click. And Docker is not yet for production at this moment. It is for development. It is great for development, and it is really great for development and test, especially automated test, because it can be scripted. So you can play with it, have fun. See you later. Bye.